Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Carolina Panthers. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go, set, check right. Hut.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Meanwhile, caught out, and the Cardinals have got it going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
Following that fumble recovery is Murray. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It's a little bit enlightening talking to the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football here, but the catch is in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does its job, takes it away, turns over the offense. Here's pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone because it looks like the field goal is almost assured. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he's brought down. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Murray on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And really, it's worth talking a little more about the stakes of this game. Currently, the top two seeds in the NFC, I think they're the two best teams. Would you agree?
I think you can definitely make the case that they are, and I like where you're going with that. I do know that we've seen a couple of other teams along the way that would say, hey, don't forget about us. But your premise, I think, could be spot on. These could easily be the top two teams in the NFC.
Second down, back to Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle
Here
of the
we go.
14 in the NFL.
Black Ultra.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last
Ready.
is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shot at the playoff.
Eckler's going to get it again on second down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's third down and inches. Here comes third and about a foot. Here's a give up the middle. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. First down, Murray. Wright's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and a couple.
Figures.
To throw is Murray. A short throw caught by Andrews. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
Play fake. Murray. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter, get it to your guy in space, and he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal.
Hey, Larry!
Here's Murray. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Fourth down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Let's go!
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, rested, focused unit. They're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week.
Ready,
There's
ready!
a 2nd and 5.
Hut, hut!
Now Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot.
Here we go, here we go!
See their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. The Panthers hit 12-1 now to start play. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they're without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure what's winning for them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play. Not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Ready!
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Set!
Young now. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick six for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, not to get overexcited and have one of the yard lines trip you up, or the turf monster, as we used to call it, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Set, ready.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Ready.
Another run with Sanders, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big
and go
the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Here we go, set. Ready.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. A solid stiff arm. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Set, hut.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Set, hut.
Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Adoree Jackson on the return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. He gets this to Devontae Adams. huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the option, here's Eckler. Now the ball comes loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours, because he's agonizing. Like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Brock Wright, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to stretch out their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Steal.
Strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits. So you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Young. That's brought over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Pat Surtain up to make the play.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here we go.
2nd and 5.
On the ball.
Young working out of the gun. He'll find it's complete right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here.
Ready. Set.
A play fake. Now Young. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown. Nathan Hurst. 27 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, Reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little over a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their... And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room?
Ready.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This 2nd and 4. Now Young. He's got Mingo. Touchdown Panthers. Jonathan Mingo. 28 yards. And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Set, ready.
2nd down and 6 now.
Ready.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Down.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Hut.
Try and run for this with Hubbard. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will tie us at 24 all. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play on this first half. A final shot before half for Murray. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Meanwhile, Murray's throw taken in by Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Now Murray. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's caught. It is Eckler again. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of blitzers, they come in a little bit high. And they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holds have been long.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Kyler Murray scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Cardinals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point good by Prater, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Come on,
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime. Now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here we go,
You just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they
Ready,
were in a long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Young. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, Jackson, powerful run. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a
Here we go.
behind them get even more
Quick,
aggressive?
yellow.
Right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down,
Ready.
but in a favorable spot for them. They took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up shape.
93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Let's go.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line.
Set, go.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30.
Perfectly jumping all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
1 quarter remains. points here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. To throw, it's Murray. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Brian Burns in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 20 line. A nightmare on third and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Prater's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're trying to score the touchdown and seal this thing.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here we go.
20, here's a second down and 9.
Ready.
Shotgun snap and then to give to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Cut.
First and 10, Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Got it.
On the ball. Reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And that's not what he did after the catch.
That hits you tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Ready.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're
ready.
Third in the nose of the football. And he will have the first down as he's brought down out near midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on first and 10. Out of the gun, here's the good one. Hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
On the ready.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Black shot. Set.
Throwing, Young. Connecting here with Shark on the out route. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard move. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning, it's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
Set. Cut.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose
On the double.
that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Hut.
Shark's got it left side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big.
Down.
You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Rail. Yellow. 43 rail. Ready.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A big one coming for kicker Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash, this from 53. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They started on the ground with Edwards. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
At that time, all 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. There he goes left side. And all the way down to the 29. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
This is 1st and 10.
Two.
Now they turn to the right side here. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st down. Second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. the 16 for second and 10. They'll try and run this one right away. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they will take a knee and set up what will be a potential game-winning field goal try. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So here's the veteran kicker, Matt Prater. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his third field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And the Cardinals win it. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And a little bit of a surprise. They lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because, you know,